Hi Skype friends, welcome back to my channel. Virginia here with a new project to share with you. Today I'm working in my Traveler's Notebook and I'm going to use the Cocoa Daisy Book Club kits to create a new spread. I want to use these photos of me and my partner enjoying a tasteful tea and a yummy chocolate cake in a cafe which is pretty close to my place in Barcelona. And my idea for this spread is to situate the two photos on the top part of the spread and to create a horizontal design concentrated on the top part of the page. You will see what I mean in a minute. So first of all, I chose a couple of pattern papers that will be the background for my photos. And I will cover all the top part of the spread with this soft pattern paper on a creamy background, the one that you can see, the big one on the image now. And I'm going to add a strip of this second dark green paper right below the other. Once I have stuck the two papers one to the other, I can go on and cut them in the middle so that I will have two halves, one for each page, one for each part of my spread. I'm now going to glue down my photos and then I will cut the excess paper on top because I don't want to cover too much of the page with the pattern paper. I want to leave a white space below the photos. Now I'm going to attach these two pieces onto my pages and I will try to put them, to glue them straight and line one with the other as I can, and I need to be very careful because this is the kind of situation in which I always make some stupid mistake. As you probably saw, I didn't adhere the tape very close to the bottom edge of the paper. I left, let's say, the bottom edge a bit loose because I knew that I wanted to stick some tags and decoration below it. There are a few tags included in the kits. In particular, I love this library tag, which is the signature tag of this month kit. And I picked all these tags and I'm trying to decide how I want to arrange them below the paper. Of course, I don't want them to be too symmetrical and even, but rather partially overlapped, and I want them to stick out at different heights. And I'm also creating a tag myself using a scrap of the pattern paper that I used on the top to back my pictures. And this helps me tie up the top and the bottom sections of the spread by means of the repeated pattern. This is quite important because it confers a cohesion to the whole project. And now that I more or less decided the arrangement for the tags, I'm going to glue them with liquid glue. And I'm also adding a few labels from the sticker sheet. I particularly like this rainbow stripe one, so I cut it in half and I'm going to use the two pieces into different places. Once the basis of my page is done, I move on to embellish it, and I thought of incorporating some of the phrases in the ribbon sheets, and I got this idea of adding speech bubbles next to the pictures so that it looks like my boyfriend and I are saying those phrases. To do so, I'm applying the ribbons on a piece of white cardstock, and then I'm loosely tracing a speech bubble shape with a pencil around the phrase, and I'm going to hand cut them. I'm going to create 3 of these speech bubbles, even though I will use only 2 of them. 2 red and 1 green. And I'm going to place the green phrase on the left next to my picture and the red one on the right. This way I pull the red color of my dress in the photo to the right side of the spread, and this again helps me tidying up the 2 sides of the spread. I'm also going to use this other ribbon with this super cute bird sitting on a coffee cup. So again, I'm rubbing it on white cardstock and fussy cutting it out. I'm attaching the speech bubbles with some foam tape to give it some dimension. And then I'm doodling along the edge with some color pen. I'm also going to add a few of the die cuts combining circular and rectangular shapes, and I like to put circular elements over the edges of photos and pattern paper to break the straight lines and soften them up. Attaching the cute bird and a few more bits and pieces from the sticker and the die cuts. For my title, I'm going to use these lovely wood veneer pieces by One Canoe 2, which were included in the memory keeping classified kit. And unlike the main and the add-on kits, the classified kits often include non-exclusive elements, as these wood veneers designed by One Canoe 2 for American Craft. And I'm going to use the words choose and happy, which I will stick in this space between the photos and the tags. I'm removing the foam dots they come with because I don't want them to be excessively bulky. And I'm going to attach these pieces with liquid glue. And I will also add one of the leaf branches next to the title on the left. I think it's a very cute additional element. As a final sparkling touch, I'm going to add a few of the enamel dots included in the kit, which are absolutely gorgeous and yummy. So I went a little bit enamel dot happy here. And this is going to wrap up my project. Actually, I'm going to add a couple of these phrase stickers first, and then this will conclude my spread. I really love how it turned out. These Cocoa Adhesive kits are absolutely amazing, I tell you guys. You should definitely consider subscribing to the kit. I hope you liked this processing video. If you did, please give it a thumb up and please subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. Also consider sharing my videos with somebody who might enjoy them. Thank you very much for watching and see you in my next video. Bye bye!